This is the fat that no one wants, but most people have. But this is just one type of belly fat. There's a hidden layer behind what we can see called visceral fat. Not only does it make your gut look bloated, but it also wraps around your organs and leads to conditions like diabetes and heart disease. Luckily though, visceral fat is pretty easy to get rid of with the right plan. And you'll see and feel the difference in as little as 30 days, just like I did when I followed the 3-part blueprint that I'm going to share with you in this video. Let's quickly distinguish something. Normal subcutaneous belly fat just depends on calories in and calories out. Cool. But to lose visceral fat, the type of calories also matters. Because in a 2014 study, they overfed 2 groups. Group 1, they overfed with polyunsaturated fats. Group 2, they overfed with saturated fats. And they overfed them by the same amount of calories. Both groups gained roughly the same amount of weight on the scale, but when they analysed group 2, the group that ate the saturated fats, they gained double the visceral fat just because of the type of calories. And that's why part 1 of the blueprint is the belly burner diet. We're gonna blacklist fried foods and like blatantly processed garbage. You'll be completely safe if you just eat whole foods like meat, fish, eggs, potatoes, vegetables, fruits. It's super easy once you get used to it. And it only takes about a week for your palate to adjust. Just make some smart switches. Like right now, I'm really enjoying Greek yogurt and bananas. And a switch that I recommend everyone makes is to stop eating as much butter. Just replace it with olive oil, because this is going to lower the amount of saturated fats you eat just on autopilot. And when you're coating your pan before you cook, just put enough oil so that the food doesn't stick. And this is just going to easily prevent you from overdoing it with the calories as well. And if you want some personal help from me with this diet, you can literally just book in a free call with me. It's 30 minutes. We can talk about your situation, man. Part 2 of the blueprint, the Trinity walk. This is going to help us regulate cortisol and insulin, which are so essential to fat loss. It's just 3 walks that are timed to perfection. We're going to follow the 20-20-20 rule at first, which just states we're going to do 3 walks of 20 minutes each every single day at the same time. And what times are these, you may ask? Number 1, in the morning, you're going to wake up. As soon as you wake up, obviously brush your teeth, get a sip of water, and literally lace up your shoes and go straight outside. You're going to walk 10 minutes that way and 10 minutes back. This is going to regulate your morning cortisol. The morning sunlight will kind of wake you up and set your circadian rhythm, so falling asleep every day will be easier, waking up every day will be easier. And the next walk is going to be straight after lunch. So as soon as you eat, your body usually releases a slight insulin spike depending on how many carbs you've had, and this can actually lead to reduced insulin sensitivity. But if that's the case, then your body's more likely to store carbs as fat inside your body. So what we want to do is increase insulin sensitivity. And the easiest way to do this is by going on a walk straight after you've eaten, because the muscles are ready to receive the carbs rather than your body having to store them as fat. Also, you know that afternoon crash that everyone flipping complains about? You're going to get rid of that as well, because when you go on this walk, you're going to increase your natural energy levels and you're going to be so ready to get back to work or whatever that you usually do in the afternoon. And the third and final walk is going to be straight after dinner, obviously for the aforementioned reasons about insulin sensitivity, but also because it's just a lovely way to spend some time in the evening. You go out for a nice stroll, you take outside with you your family, friend, girlfriend, partner, whatever, whoever's with you, take them with you. And if you actually want to get like time away from these people, bro, you can just put the headphones in, listen to a nice podcast, listen to an audiobook. That's what I usually do personally. I just listen to an audiobook, straight outside, go for my walk. And it's not just hormones that the Trinity walk is targeting. We're actually targeting the calorie deficit as well, because as you know, walking burns calories, right? Not only that, it's actually even better than cardio. I actually believe walking is the #1 best exercise for fat loss in general. Because what happens when you do endless cardio? You get super hungry after. Yeah, you're burning more calories per minute on paper, but in practice, in reality, walking is just so much more efficient for pretty much everyone. You don't get hungry, you don't get tired, you improve your mental health. There's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be walking every single day. And as you get used to these walks, you don't have to do 20 minutes each time. You can actually go bump it up. You maybe do 20 in the morning, 20 at lunch, and 60 in the evening, because this is going to help you hit your steps target. I find that the best rate of fat loss comes when you're doing 100,000 steps every single week. So if you check the steps count on your phone, check the average, it should be between 14 and 15,000 every single day, but build up from 20 minutes each time for the Trinity walks. The final part of this 3-part blueprint, the effortless deficit rule. What if you never have to worry again about going out for a social dinner? What if you could half the time you spend cooking, cleaning, washing dishes? And what if overall you could save a bunch of money? If you're smart, you're nodding your head right now and you're like, yeah man, I'll do all that stuff. Well, all you need to do to achieve these things is skip breakfast. Skipping breakfast just allows you to pack your calories for later in the day. And what this means is that when you're cutting fat, when you're destroying your visceral fat now, it's not going to feel like you're in a calorie deficit. And this is what makes it so powerful, is because most diets basically fail. And the reason they fail is because people view them as a diet. They view them as restrictive. But when you just are able to put in the effortless deficit rule, skip your breakfast, you will understand where I'm coming from now when I say that I don't even try and I'm losing fat. And it's only because I've got so many calories banked up for later in the day that, bro, I can eat whatever I want. And the thing is, when you implement this rule and you start eating pretty much whatever you want in the evening, because look, you can track your calories, you'll find out that your dinner is going to be 1.3, 1.5k calories, and it's going to be hard to eat 1.5k calories on the belly burner diet with whole foods. So you're going to be sitting there like, I've got all this food I can eat, I've even got 200 calories for like extra that I could even fit a dessert in with. This is easy. Okay, so when you wake up tomorrow, what we're gonna do, skip breakfast. You're just not gonna eat. It's so simple. And all you gotta do is fast for the first 4 to 5 hours of the day. So if you wake up at 7 a.m., just fast until 11 or 12, and then start eating your lunch. Yes, you might feel slightly hungry in the morning because your body's used to eating breakfast. So all you're gonna do is curb the hunger. Black coffee. The caffeine is going to help you stay full. It's going to turn off the hunger signal. Drink plenty of water to keep your stomach full. And just know that it's not that hard. You just got to tell yourself, this isn't that hard and I'm effortlessly burning calories. And the thing is, it's all true. When you go out for that 20-minute walk in the morning as well, you're going to upgrade your mental health. You're going to feel so sharp in the morning with an empty stomach and a clear mind. And you're just going to realize it's so worth it. By the way, there's a 1 to 2 week adaptation period. Your body's going to be like, okay, we don't expect breakfast anymore, and it's going to slowly turn off the hunger signal. So when I tell you that I skip breakfast now and I don't even feel hungry, trust me, you're going to experience the exact same thing in a week or two. Just start tomorrow, no breakfast. This is the one rule that if I had to like force you to do it, I would literally force you to not eat breakfast, because it's such a powerful tool when you're looking to burn not only visceral fat, but just body fat in general. And with that, man, I appreciate you watching all the way through. Please, I urge you, take this advice. Go on the belly burner diet, just replace your foods with single ingredients, ban the fried foods, go on the Trinity walk every single day, the 3 walks, 20-20-20 principle, and make sure you skip breakfast tomorrow, man. Now, there's a lot more that goes into weight loss and fat loss than I can fit into this one video. But if you want to discuss your exact situation, you want me to help you create a training plan, a diet plan, and actually hold you accountable to that every single day, well, then there's a free call down below. We're just going to talk about strategy. We're going to talk about what you're currently doing. I'm going to try and see some constraints and see where you can be helped. And if I can genuinely help you, let's just talk about one-to-one coaching, man. Because look, having someone by your side that fully understands you, can create the plans for you and hold you accountable to them every single day is basically just a guarantee that you're finally going to lose this fat. And if you've been trying for a while and you haven't been able to do it yet, maybe it's time for us to just come up with a strategy for you and get this finally done. So if you want to guarantee that you lose this belly fat and put it on autopilot around your full-time commitments, literally just book in that call down below, and it's the first link in the description. It's only 30 minutes of our time. We get to stare at each other's handsome faces. Worst case scenario, you just come out the other end with like an insight that you can use in your journey anyway. And with that, man, sweat or regret, I'm out.